I'm Karla Schafer, designer for Antiques Beads, and I'll be demonstrating how to use a rivet and a snap setter. First of all, we're going to set a rivet in this little scrap of leather that I'm just going to use for demonstration purposes. I have marked the back of it in the center with my pen, and a good way to determine what size hole to make, you want the hole really to be as snug as possible with the rivet or the snap. So I'm just going to kind of show you what I do is I just kind of I will put the rivet set to the tool itself to see about the hole that size hole that I want. So I've made my adjustment, and again I've marked my placement, and I'm going to set it in there. So then we've got our hole. This is the face of the leather, and I have my hole. So I'm going to take the rivet, and I'm going to, again, I made this a little snug, and you possibly could make it a little bigger, but since it's leather, it is going to stretch around until we get the rivet set. The rivet setter comes with a little anvil, and it's got a little groove in here that the rivet sets right in. And then it also comes with a tool that has this little tip on it. You set that in the middle, and you're simply just going to strike this with 1 to 2 blows, maybe 3, whatever it takes to get that set. And now you have a rivet. And this can be used for decorative purposes, or you can run lacing through it, or here I've done it in this project here where I've used it just as a decorative piece down the center of these little leather tabs. Now I'm going to demonstrate how to use the snap setter, and the snap setter comes actually in 4 parts. And what we're going to do is I'm using this leather blank, and the snap setter comes with a set of instructions, so it explains how everything works and how the pieces and how they work, because it comes with a post and a stud. These 2 pieces you use together, and then also the socket and the cap. And again, I'm going to show you how to mark the placement on the leather blank. And in this case, I'm going to set my snap 3/8 inch from the edge. But first of all, I'm going to find my center on this piece. And mark the center, and then I'm going to mark 3/8 inch in. Let's make a mark so we can see it. And we're going to punch a hole. And I also, again, I'm using the post to determine what size hole I'm going to be using. So I'm going to place the plier over my mark, and I'm going to give it a squeeze. It's not. And as I said before, this tool takes a little more hand strength, and with that size hole, obviously I can't use it. So I'm going to use the mini punch setter. And again, I have just taken the hole size and measured it to what I think I'm going to be needing. And I'm going to place that on my mark. I'm going to give it a good strike. And I've got a nice clean hole punched there. First thing we're going to do is this is the bottom of our snap, of one half of our snap. So I'm going to place the leather face up over the post, and I'm going to place the stud on top of that. It also comes with a small little anvil and the tool that sets these pieces. I'm going to set that in there, and this has a little tip on it that will fit right on top of the post. And I like to give this a good whack until I feel this tool is almost stuck in the finding. That way I know that I've got a good set on it. See how it's flattened off in there. So the same thing we're going to do to this end here is I'm going to, again, I've already marked it and measured it. Going to get my hole. In this case, if you just want to be sure what we're doing here, is we're going to be using the cap on the front side of the leather. Place the anvil underneath it. I'll be putting the socket on top. And again, place the tool within the center of the funding. So we feel like we've got a good, and test the snap, because if you don't have this already set just right, the snap won't actually connect. And see, I don't, so I'm going to put it back down. I'm going to whack it again. There we go, and we have a snap.